Good morning, dear brothers and sisters. Today we will see Exodus chapters 39 and 40. Exodus 39 tells the story of how the skilled craftsmen created the sacred garments for Aaron, the high priest, and his sons. They used the materials that the Israelites had willingly contributed, including gold, blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and fine linen. The craftsmen made the ephod, a sleeveless garment, with skillful embroidery and attached 2 onyx stones engraved with the names of the 12 tribes of Israel. They also made a breastpiece for the high priest, decorated with 12 precious stones, each representing a tribe. The craftsmen crafted the other garments, such as the tunic, turban, and sash, using fine linen and skillful techniques. They made a golden plate engraved with the words, "Holy to the Lord," and attached it to the high priest's turban. Once all the garments were completed, Moses inspected them to ensure they were made according to God's instructions. He blessed the craftsmen for their work and consecrated Aaron and his sons, dressing them in the sacred garments. Exodus 39 reminds us of the importance of attention to detail and craftsmanship in carrying out God's instructions. It also emphasizes the significance of consecration and the role of the high priest in representing the people before God. Through the careful work of the craftsmen, the Israelites prepared themselves to approach God in worship and to fulfill their sacred duties. Exodus 40 describes how Moses set up the tabernacle, a special tent that served as a place of worship and the dwelling of God's presence among the Israelites. God instructed Moses on how to assemble and consecrate the tabernacle. Moses followed God's commands and carefully arranged the furniture and items within the tabernacle. He placed the Ark of the Covenant, a sacred box containing the stone tablets with the 10 Commandments, in the most holy place. He also set up the table for the bread of the presence and the golden lampstand, called the menorah, in the holy place. Next, Moses hung the curtain to separate the holy place from the most holy place. He placed the altar of burnt offering outside the tabernacle and set up the basin for washing. After arranging everything as God commanded, Moses anointed and consecrated the tabernacle and all its furnishings with sacred oil. This act symbolized dedicating them to the service of God. Once everything was set up and consecrated, God's glory filled the tabernacle, and a cloud covered it by day, while a fire illuminated it by night. The cloud and fire served as a sign of God's presence among His people. The Israelites followed the movements of the cloud. When the cloud lifted, they would break camp and continue their journey. But when the cloud settled, they would set up camp and remain there until the cloud moved again. Exodus 40 teaches us about the importance of following God's instructions and the significance of His presence in our midst. The tabernacle served as a tangible reminder of God's faithfulness and His desire to dwell among His people. Dear brothers and sisters, we will continue to the next book of Leviticus in the next video. God bless you. Amen. Kindly subscribe and share with your friends and family.